actual block of concrete. I mean mix, sorry. Oh hi, by the way, forgot that again. But guys, guess we're back at it now. No, I figured that I can't really start doing any sawmilling until I finish this. We got a lot of work there that needs to be done, but I can't really access the sawmill at the moment because there's like a concrete wall in the way somewhere. So I just need to, yeah, sort this out. Luckily there are not a lot of objectives that we need to accomplish. So basically I just need to build a rampart and then set up the water collection system. I think there was something about a basketball thing as well, but we'll see about that later. It's been about maybe 2 weeks ever since I finished the board job, and you know, so far everything looks pretty okay. Now, one thing that I did not mention in that video was about the wooden things or lighthouses inside the concrete. You know, a lot of you have been asking, not just in the last video but also throughout the years, that why I don't remove those. Why do I keep them inside the mix? Well, the reason is pretty simple, because they have not caused any issues for me ever. I mean guys, this is like a very good example right here. I still have those wooden pieces there and also there. Yeah, dude, they've been literally here for over 10 years. Everything looks still good. Even the wood has not rotted away. So that's the main reason why I don't really remove those, because they don't really cause any issues for me. I don't know. But I'm gonna make some formworks now. And I called up my quarry guy. He's gonna do a sand delivery soon. yet. Before I can close the front gate, I'm gonna go grab a bunch of rocks and try to fill as much of the void as possible. I just need to leave a little bit of room for rebar and the surface coat. Guys, I know it's very weird. Well, honestly, I think that's actually normal. Maybe. Such a lonely little guy. I meant to thumbs up. Sorry. Too fancy. Too fancy. The hell? Are you serious right now? No ei lähe sisse, no täitsa putsis, mis kuradi betoneeritud maapind siin on, ma ei saa aru. Betoonpõrandal. Oh, natukene sai rahu raisk. Hakkab jälle pihta see trallalaana. Täitsa putsis. Laps see üldse ei lähe. Nii. Bunch of springs under the ground. Man, that was by far the most stressful job I've ever had to deal with in my entire little lifetime. Sure glad it's over now though. Don't want to do that again. What? Did you guys say something? I thought I heard something. But whatever it was probably not important. What's important is that I think the formwork is pretty much finished. I think the ramp is gonna be mostly made out of rocks. Gonna have a rock ramp. Even that stuff is stronger than modern day concrete, right? Right. Hopefully those pylons which I hammered inside the ground, the ones that went anyway, hopefully they will do something useful. I'm afraid that maybe if I drive on the edge with Joseph, then maybe the edge will just kind of break off. I mean, that's probably a possible outcome. So maybe I'm gonna add more of them. I'm not really sure at the moment. It was just so irritating to hammer them inside the ground because they would not go inside the ground. It's like I don't know, a bunch of gold down there. Still, I think it's better than not installing any of those things. And they should definitely help. Definitely. Sadly, I still need to do like a secondary ramp out of gravel, but this is gonna be very shallow because I probably want to get my car up there as well in order to wash it, and that thing will bottom out if I don't make it grady enough. I mean, if the grade is too steep, then the thing will just bottom out, definitely. One thing's for sure though, I'm gonna go get more rocks. Still have a lot of empty volume in this box. Basically, I just wanna avoid the same mistake I did there. Although I did haul in a lot of waste concrete to fill the void. But during the boring process, I realized that there was just so much empty space still there. In some spots, like an entire cubic meter of concrete that I had to fill, just like an empty space. That's why I ended up doing 63 tons of that stuff. So I'm gonna try to avoid that mistake here, and I'm gonna get a bit more rocks to fill the voids. But you know, I think it's gonna be great. Should be pretty solid. The base is at least pretty solid. I'm not sure about the mix, which will be on top. Yeah. Be right back. Dude, my ramp is gonna be rock solid. Get it? You know, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna need a lot for this board job. I think like 80 to 90% is already bored, man. And I just need to do the final layer. I think that's about it. Yeah, instead of using my little party platform over there, I figured, hey, I already have a pretty good party platform going on right there. This actually will work out pretty good, I think, because I don't need to move the mixer too much. It's either gonna be there or there, 2 spots, and I can make the entire ramp bore happen. And about the bore itself, I'm planning to bore it in 2 different sittings. So what that means is I'm gonna bore the bottom layer first, and once that hardens, I'm gonna do the top layer. Basically something like I did on this side. I did the bulk first, and then I used my wheelbarrow to do the final finish. But you know, here I have to make the first mix a bit more watery. My goal is that it would find its own way, you know. If it flows very well, then it will go between every possible crack and hole, hopefully. Now, it would be best if there were no empty space left over after the concrete job. So no voids, no stupid holes, none of that crap. That's why I'm hoping the more watery mix will find its way down and hopefully seal everything up nicely. But you know, let's just kind of get to work, I guess. I think it's pretty straightforward from here on out. Just gotta do that boogie boogie, shake my ass. The Ants Pants concrete mixing dance-off routine. This time though, I'm gonna have some movement as well, because cement is over there, water is over there. Hey Mr. Gat, bring me some sand. Yes, mistress. Unspent cement plant. Look at that. May I take your order, please? No refunds, by the way. Dude, this is going a lot faster than I first anticipated it will go. A good thing I added all that nonsense down there. But guys, in all seriousness, I think it's going fantastically great. Now, I haven't really done many loads, maybe like 3. 3 Bobcat loads, and already have that side, the first layer done. Look at that. Can't really can't really compare it with that side. I think I spent like an entire day just boring into one hole, and it was still not filled. What fresh hell was that? Yeah, this is definitely the way to go in the future. Just go steal from Mother Nature. But enough of dilly-dallying. Let's get back to work. The abundance of rocks inside the sand is just kind of starting to get annoying, honestly. I know it's good, but there's too many of them, I think. I don't know. They get under my feet and then I trip over them. So annoying. Unspons the cement plant. Or did I say that? Can't recall, don't care. Man, I can't actually wait. I can't wait until I can dry that thing out on this thing. That old yellow little tank over there on top of my little ramp. Place your bets. What will be the outcome? Well, my best guess is that that guy will change colors. It will turn pink. Or it will just flip on its side. There is no way I can see beyond either of those two options. But what do you guys think? What will happen? Actually, at the end of the video you will find out, because I will attempt to drive up this ramp with basically every piece of equipment I have, probably even including the gearlets, because I have to wake that little fart lord up as well. But yeah, I definitely wanna test this ramp out with every tractor I have, maybe even the lawn tractor perhaps. Still have a long way to go though. So next up, well, actually let's go build a couple of new chutes. And currently I have to have a really long one, then I don't have anything else. The one I had broke into 3, so let's build a medium one, and then let's build a short one. What is this? Freaking booze. Look at that, guys. Santa is such a great guy. He even brings me empty beer bottles. What a guy. check out the inside of this board. I think it's just insane. Looks like brand new. Although this board has been outside over 10 years. If I do recall, then I did oil the thing over, but only once, and after installation. Never ever since then. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Honestly, I'm kinda impressed. This is lengthwise pretty good, I would say. I'm gonna go make the short version as well. But let's just continue. You know, overall, I think it's going. with a bunch of mess, with a bunch of gray mess. But yeah, let's just kind of continue. Little corner left to do, and then I'm gonna take a little break from this. Let it gear up nicely. Well, that did not take long. No, not long at all. I was pretty sure it's gonna take at least a couple of days. Didn't even take one. I'm on day number 1 and it's not finished yet. Now, if I never mentioned it, then that took me about 5 or 6 days of just mixing. 5 or 6 full days. But no, I guess it's gonna take a second day as well to do the final layer. But for that I have to wait a bit. Guess we can just wait together. Come on. Do something. I need a stick. Shut up. Do. Okay, I'm bored. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna let that thing gear up. In the meantime, let's focus on the water collection system. Let's try to set that up. And honestly, I've given it quite a bit of thought. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I want to put that box. Essentially, I had 3 options. Well, I mean, I have. So either I'm gonna put it in the center or either corners. Now, I was glued down to the center option for quite a bit, but just recently, like 10 seconds ago, I figured, hey, that's probably not the best idea. The box will probably get in my way, one way or another. Next option would be to put it here, but Super Sister probably is not gonna like that. And every time she comes home, she's greeted by a giant black box. So I'm never gonna hear the end of it. By the end of the day, when I go to I would never hear the end of that. So I think my only option is to put it into this corner instead, like I planned in the beginning. So I got a great new plan. I'm gonna make a little concrete pad there as well for the water box. The Super Sister will probably be unpleased, but that's fine. I'm gonna tell her my super duper plan. Yeah, see that tree? And once it grows bigger, it's gonna hide the box. Maybe that one as well. Dude, she will jump for joy, that's for sure. Muutulint. Siin. Unsponsored pylon technology. You know, honestly guys, I didn't even plan for this. It just kind of happened. For real, it just kind of happened. I never even imagined this scenario. I always thought I'm just gonna put it on the dirt. And definitely not on this side. Dude, I think I'm gonna start getting government concrete contracts soon. If I keep this capacity up, it's just insane. But I definitely need to wait for this one. I can't really put the cube on it as of right now, not even tomorrow. I mean, that thing probably weighs over a ton when it's full. And it has these sharp metal legs. They would probably cause some damage. So at least a couple of days I think I need to wait, maybe even longer. But in the meantime, we can go do something else. Let's go check, maybe the other block is frozen now. Oh man, still a bunch of vomit. You know what, I'm gonna quickly change the angle of the rain gutters towards this side. Currently all the rainwater will go that way, which will not work with my new setup. There's something in the rain gutters. That black blob looks like leather. What indeed? What the hell, eh? What? This is some type of a belt? How did... Who the hell put this up here? What? Someone drew a piece of belt on my shed? Really? What a strange world we live in. Üles. And it's just making sure I have like a slight grade. That's all that matters. Don't need to have anything extreme like a vertical drop. Just a little thing will work. Almost out of lumber here. Cutting it very close, but I think it's fine. Kinda remember now why I made the grade that way. Well, because my little shed here is already leaning that way. That's why I made the rain gutters grade that way as well. This should be fine though. May look a bit weird, but I think I gotta... Yeah, that should work, definitely. What the hell? You're right. Like I would be able to understand anything. That ship never left port. It sank in the dry dock, my man. Oops, sorry. Oh, by the way, I lied. The ship never even reached dry dock. The engineer who was supposed to build it, design it, he drowned while drinking vodka. Now, if you ask me, then he was the lucky one. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you're the lucky one. Okay. Before I can hook that up, I need to set up the box first. But first I figured let's do like a quick test. Put some water in the basket and see where it goes. Now I just put this bucket of wonderful water in the thing, and if all the math in the universe is correct, then we should get about the same amount from the other end. Put it carefully inside. Nice build some, but it's going. Bloody hell, it's going somewhere. Ew. Oh, look at that. Gravity. That's that thing. That's how it works. Yeah, it's still going. Quick comparison, I would say it's about the same amount. So I guess the grade works, which is very good. I mean, good job, Earth, for doing your gravity thing. A very important part. I wanna set up the box now, but I don't think this thing is still strong enough. I mean, it's only been like 16 hours maybe. You can't push dents in it, but I'm pretty sure it's far from finish. But I was thinking maybe I'm gonna put like steel legs or steel plates under those legs. That's probably gonna help to distribute the load, right? Yeah. So let's go gather up some legs. I mean plates. looks pretty okay. You know what, I think this is probably the best spot for it. Actually looks pretty neat. Right next to the sawmill. Also right next to the equipment wash station. Yeah, I don't think definitely better than on that side. That was too far away. Plus it doesn't look weird at all. Actually even suits the area, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Now, I'm not gonna put any water in the thing at least for a couple of days, and I'm not gonna remove the formwork just yet. But I think I can set up the piping, the sawmilling, pressure washer, and that's about it. Yeah. Maybe this will work a bit better. Yeah, this is a lot better. And technically I think this should work. I'm not sure how good of a material that is. It definitely will let water through and prevent crap from going through, but it's not very strong. Maybe I need to get something stronger. It's just something I have right now on hand. But you know, I'm gonna go do the same test. Just pour a bucket of water from the other side of the building, see if anything ends up here. Yeah, definitely I spilled some, so I think that white crap is not working. It's not letting enough water through. But you know, the water gets here, so I guess that's a plus. I need to find something better for that part though. Maybe we're gonna figure something out later. Or maybe I have to go buy something, I don't know. But dude, overall, I think the setup came out great. I mean, it even looks pretty good. It doesn't look like garbage. Yeah. What do you think? I think I'm gonna finish that now. Get my little ramp done. It's pretty solid at the moment. So yeah, let's throw some stuff on it. Try to wrap it up. That over there does not look good. I think I'm gonna get screwed soon. But I got to work faster. I'm gonna wait, just in case. And if I started pouring and then it also started pouring, then I'm screwed. You know, rainwater on fresh concrete is not that good. I've already tried that. It sucks. I'm gonna go pee. Maybe the cloud will disappear then. Well, the cloud is gone, but dude, it's snowing. What? I'm pretty sure it's not winter at the moment. Well, it's cold and it's snowing. Hey, at least it's not as bad as rain. Pretty sure snow is not gonna screw me over that much. So let's get to work. These rocks are gonna probably piss me off a lot. The amount of rocks in it is just insane. Maybe it's good for bulk pouring, but for surface coating, it just kind of pisses you off. There's rocks everywhere. Maybe like 80% of the surface is just rock. It's so annoying. I still kind of dig that little zigzag pattern. Should give him better traction as well. But anyway guys, I'm gonna quickly do this side as well. Then we're almost finished. Yo. Most freaking sand in the universe. 1,000,001 rocks per 1 grain of sand. Yo, what's up? Guys, it's palju. Kuradi kuristik siin on. Waste none. Look at that. I'm almost halfway. Just need to build more baths. But anyway guys, I'm gonna wait like a good week, maybe a bit less, and then we'll do the next thing. But I'm just gonna fade. I'm just gonna fade, do that part, okay? She's turning like a magic trick. Ta-da! What a specimen. What a block of crap. I mean, yeah, I'm not quite sold yet though. The end is a bit steep. I always figured that I'm just gonna dump a couple of loads of gravel here to make the end less steep, but yeah, I've been thinking, and I think that's probably not the best idea. You know, this sandy gravel, I mean that stuff over there, it's a pretty good type of material, but when it rains heavily, then the rain will carry the smaller particles away, like smaller sand grains and stuff like that, and then you're gonna have like a bunch of rivers running inside your gravel, and because of that I think I'm gonna continue a bit. But technically it's not that much. I mean, that would be pretty okay, because that's something you can drive up even with the car. It should not bottom out, and And I think gravel will also work, but it will have that issue what I mentioned. That stuff would be a lot more stable. You know, I've been basically walking back and forth here for almost an hour now, trying to weigh the pros and cons. Should I either do it or not? And I think I'm gonna do it. It's gonna make the video a bit longer, but maybe it's okay. And sometimes when you're doing stuff and you're not quite there yet, but you have a better idea, then you should go and do it. Choose the better option. In the end, I think it's worth it, because you will be satisfied with the result, I guess. So yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna dig out like a little trench in front of this pad, so that the edge of the pad will be deeper, thicker and stronger. That will take up most of the load when machines are driving on top of the ramp, right? finished pouring this like 2 days ago. How is it white already inside? Oh, maybe it's the rocks. Yeah, 90%, right? Mitä vittuna? Kind of running out of everything now. Okay, well, I'm pretty much screwed at this point. Basically, I'm out of everything. This is pretty much empty. Oh, sand as well. Almost empty. Oh. Well, actually, the sand part might pull through that bit. Well, I used about 6 bags on that side. I'm guessing this is a bit less. And I think 1 is already in there. So I need 4 more bags, roughly. So let's go get them. That should do the trick. Oh yeah, that bit's a really hidden spot. And I wonder why I'm so big. Right, I got really lucky now. I forgot to turn off the water hose. It kind of was going on for 30 minutes or something like that. Completely filled up that thing. I'm really lucky that it did not flow there. It would have ruined that pad completely. No damage done, but there is a lot of water down there right now. Hopefully the concrete will push it out. This whole area is like a sponge at the moment. Look at that. I don't know. What a moron. I think that's it, folks. We can almost call it a rampception even. We just need 1 more ramp. And you know, a ramp which will lead to another ramp, which leads to another ramp. Rampception, right? Or maybe you needed 4 of them. I'm not really sure. I only remember the movie Human Centipede. What a weird movie. But anyway, yeah, technically I think I'm happy with this solution a bit more than the gravel plan which I had previously. Actually, guys, initially I only had that stupid idea. A couple of concrete
walls on both sides and then fill the center part with that stuff. Dude, let's be honest, that is then the billion times better, right? 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 That is at least 10 billion times better. Yeah. Even that random guy waved at me. Even that guy agrees. Hey, this is much better. But anyway, guys, I can't really test out the ramps just yet. It'll, I don't know, maybe like a week would be a safe time to wait. So now let's go finish up the water thing. I have a couple of unfinished goals there. No, mitä sä nussit? Tule lahti. Kepsi on my. I went to the supermarket and bought this thing. I figured, why not? It's made in Italy. Italia. So it's basically like a Lamborghini. Look at that. That's a Ferrari. Look at that. It lets a lot of water through. I think this will work great. It's very easy to clean as well. Just do that. I'm probably not gonna clean it though. I'm gonna forget about it, without a doubt. But yeah, I got my own first water collection system installed. Look at that. I think great success. Oh, I have my level there. Yeah. Got to pick that up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put this thing near the box. Super sister said that this thing is broken and doesn't work. I'm not quite sure though. How can it be broken? I mean, it's just a hose on a roller. I mean, that's leaking, but this thing is working. I think the issue is pressure. It's not letting enough water pass, but this is pretty small hose, honestly. So I think that's the issue, not the thing itself. Should work. But for me, that's not a problem because I need something for the small pressure washer in order to wash logs, and that thing does not require a lot of water. This should be actually perfect for it. Dude, what is that? That's basically nothing. I got about 200, maybe 300 liters in the thing now. And through the greenhouse, we're getting a pretty good pressure. I mean that's good enough, even for the bigger washer. But this thing, look at that! What the crap is that? I can even pee faster. I'm just losing so much pressure. It's just that's like 2 meters only. Maybe there is something wrong with it. Maybe there's a dead horse inside the hose somewhere. Dude, this is garbage. I can't work with that pressure. No wonder Super Sister wants to throw it away. Yeah, I found a piece of this thing instead. It should work a bit better. I don't like this hose though. This is by far the worst water hose in existence. It's basically like a spring. It's the worst. Don't ever buy that. I can put my gun right there. It's like a little case holder, and everything else. And I think it's not gonna get in the way when doing milling. I haven't used this thing over a year now. Dude, sometimes cheap things are worth it. I think it was on sale and I got it for like, dude, I can't even remember, but it's less than 50 bucks. So many years and hours on it. Still works. Can't say the same for that piece of crap roller though. Not the electric one. This works just fine. But this aircraft piece of garbage. I bought this brand new last year and it's completely busted. I don't know, something exploded inside. It had this issue, it wouldn't roll back inside. It would come out, no problem, but then if you put it inside, it would constantly just get stuck, and if it did not get stuck, it would not roll properly. Always like 2 meters, the last 2 meters of the line, that did not go in whatsoever. But right now, when I try to roll it in, basically I can see that the the round thing inside is like sitting like that. So basically something exploded and it doesn't work whatsoever anymore. I think probably has less than 10 hours on it. Maybe not even 5, and it already exploded. What the hell? By the way, there's this one more thing I'd like to show you. It has something to do with Chinesium. It's just caution though. It's pretty bad. Oh, it gets worse. Look at that. What is this thing made out of? Is this stitched together with ramen? It even says on the tire 210 kilograms. Man, I definitely not overloaded. No chance whatsoever. That thing is also maybe like a year old. I remember I already installed a new tire on this wheelbarrow. This is the second tire ever since I got it. It's just garbage. It's literally made out of noodles. What nonsense. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it. I've got my water collection set up, log washing station set up, the ramp 5 million is also set up, and his little cousin as well, but he's still a bit wet, so because of him we have to wait quite a bit. Luckily for you though, you don't have to wait. We can just gonna skip that nonsense, and I'm gonna go grab the first piece of equipment. Get to that thing. I think using Bobcat with the donut actually feels a lot better than with the tractor. You just have so much better control. Also the maneuverability is much better. Wish I had a bigger Bobcat though. That would definitely help. But you know, I had a little bit of change in plans. I'm not gonna attempt to drive those two up here at the moment. Sorry guys, I know you've been waiting for that moment to arrive, but it's not gonna happen in this video. Doesn't mean it's not gonna happen at all. Definitely gonna get them up here. But you know, for Joseph, I need to build some type of protective layer for the concrete, because those tracks will eat this garbage away like it's nothing. And for the giravets, well, actually I want to work on it a little bit soon, so I need to get it up here anyway. So it kind of makes no sense to drive it up here. I mean, spend like half a day, get that thing started, then drive it up here for like 5 minutes and then go park it back there. It just kind of makes no sense. So so sorry for your disappointment, but you know, that day will come. I mean, those days will come. Just be patient, okay? In the meantime though, we can test other equipment out though. Something that we're gonna start off with a key and drive, no problem. What? I thought it was pretty good. The here feels pretty solid, but that seems like jelly. I mean, what is up with that? Look at that! Holy hell! It's just water down there. You know, it rained the entire day yesterday. Maybe that. But you know, let's start off with humble beginnings. Well, let's be honest, this is why I built the van for the e-bike. I know. Yeah, it still tracks, but you can't really compare this to Joseph. I mean, you know, the tracks combined probably weigh as much as this thing. The entire thing, I mean. So there is no comparison. But let's go pick up Old Blue next. Yeah, let's go and wake up the other dirt as well. Yeah, I haven't even moved this thing in, I don't know, like a month now. I don't even remember how to drive it. But we'll figure that part out pretty soon. Mis pilvi üldse käivad? Suur see. Siis vist keerama midagi. Natukene käsi gaasi peale. Something spinning on the dash. That's pretty new for me. Look at that. What a sight to behold. My concrete pad is housing 2 tractors. What is happening? But no, anyway guys, I think I'm gonna basically wrap this one up now. I'm pretty happy how the ramp came out. Although this project is not finished yet, I still have some new ideas. Actually, I want to extend the bed out a bit more. So I was thinking I'm gonna bore that side as well, much like I did on this side. I think it's gonna be a pretty nice giant concrete pad right in front of the sawmill shed. It's gonna give me a lot useful room. So basically everything I did there minus the ramp I have to do on that side as well. But you know, considering I finished that, then I think I can do that as well. Shouldn't be a problem. I just need to put more rocks in the bis. In there I just ended up putting too few material and just needed to make so much mix. Now for the ramp, for example, 1/3 of the mix I made compared to that block. So yeah, I'm pretty much sold on that idea, and I want to extend the bed out to that side as well. But I'm gonna take a little pause from concrete mixing for a while at least. You guys are probably bored at that as well. I also need to, you know, work on that thing a bit, and I need to also start sawmilling. So that's like, I'm already late on that. But I couldn't do any sawmilling before I finish the bed plus the ramp. So everything is just kind of following its order, I guess. Now this is finished, I can start doing the sawmilling business and you know, work on that a bit. And I think later this year I'm gonna do the other side, but we'll see how things go. I just have so much work to do. Yeah, as for this one though, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up now and we're gonna go do something else. You know, overall I'm super happy how this little bed came out. Well, not so little, but still I am quite satisfied. Technically, you know, if I park that a bit closer to the old blue, then I could fit a dirt tractor as well. Luckily though, I'm pretty broke, so I can't afford it. Bye! I'm gonna go now. Do something else.